What's going on, everybody? It's Dr. Daddy here again, and this is going to be another story time. I got a lot of positive feedback on my last video, so here we go again. This time, I'm going to be telling you about a more recent story that actually happened about a week ago. I broke my car. My personal car, my baby, I broke it. And, well, let's just get into it. It was last Monday. So, yeah, just about a week ago. I went to hang out at a bar with a couple buddies and play some poker, Texas Hold'em. And it was just a typical day. Nothing seemed like something was going to go wrong. And after everything was over, I went to leave. And as I started to get in my car, I noticed a guy on the side of the road where his car was broke down. And I don't know, for some reason, it just got in my head like, that might be you. And I just got a bad feeling, super bad feeling, that something was going to go wrong. But, I mean, I had to get home. I mean, I wasn't going to, like, let it affect me or anything. But, so I get in my car, start it up, and I start driving. And for those of you that don't know, I drive a 1997 Honda Prelude 5-speed. But anyways, I start driving home, and I pull out of the bar. Everything's fine. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'm good. And then I turn right on one of these roads, taking the back way home, and I shift in the first, start going, shift in the second, everything's good. Soon as I go to shift in the third, I hear a loud, like, boom noise. It sounded like my motor blew up. So I started freaking out. I was like, oh, hell no. Like, I'm stranded. I can't afford this. I just started freaking out. Like, I literally could not even think straight. So I tried to start the car again. It wasn't starting. It was turning over, but it wouldn't start. So then I pull over, and, well, I let the car coast while I pull over. And I get out. I try to pop the hood, and I get it up. And I look at everything. I smell gas. So I'm thinking maybe my my fuel pump went out. And so I try to start it again. I hear my fuel pump prime. And so everything's good. I know my fuel pump's working. I try to start it. It doesn't start. I go back out, and then it clicks me that my timing belt was a little worn. So I start looking, and sure enough, it was snapped. It was snapped all the way in half. And for those of you that don't know, that can really mess up your car. So now I'm really freaking out because I think my car is done for. Like, I'm going to have to find some way to get a car to go back and forth to work and whatnot. So I called my buddy who has a trailer, and he came and picked me up and picked up my car and took it to his shop. And so we start tearing down the motor to look at everything, make sure everything's okay. And I'm sitting here crossing my fingers like, please, dear God, like, I have bad luck. Like, y'all may think on bad days y'all have bad luck, but on my bad days, makes y'all's days look like it's Christmas morning. You don't understand. Like, that's my luck. So I could have swore up and down that my motor was going to be trashed. But everything looked fine. So the only way to really figure out if something was wrong was to fix the timing belt and fire it up. So then I call the parts store and see if they have a timing belt in stock. And of course, my luck again, they don't have it. It was going to have to make me wait till the next morning. So here it is. Fast forward to Tuesday morning. I use my brother's car to go pick up the timing belt and take it over to the shop. And mind you, when I get to the shop, the car is still mostly put together. So there's still a couple bolts I have to get off. And here we go. My luck again. There's the crank pulley bolt that will not come off. So I tried everywhere. I used air gun, everything you could possibly think of to get it off, except for one thing that I didn't want to have to do. And I had to do it anyways. I had to take a breaker bar, put it on the crank bolt, and start the car, really. So the breaker bar would hit the floor of the shop and not move. And while the engine's still trying to turn over, it just naturally unscrews the bolt, if that makes any sense to you. But anyways, so I get the bolt off, and I'm thinking I'm out of the woods. No, not happening. It just shit all over me. The timing didn't want to line up right. The belt didn't want to go on. The tensioner didn't want to come off so I could put the new one on. It was just bad. So finally, after 2 days of headaches and saying every cuss word known to man, I finally get everything on. And I just was praying. I mean, there's nothing. I was at a loss for words. That it was my only hope that nothing was wrong. And if anything was wrong, I was royally fucked. Excuse my language, but that's how upset I was at the time. But anyway, so everything gets on. My brother's there. My buddy's there, who were at his shop at his house. And I'm just like, well, here goes nothing. If it blows up, it blows up. Which, it's not going to blow up. It just wouldn't start. But anyway, so I put the key in the ignition, push the clutch in, take a deep breath, and I turn the key over. And sure enough, it starts up and runs perfect. I have no idea how that worked out in my favor, because I'm not that lucky. Like, if you know anything about cars, you know if your timing belt breaks, your motor is almost just done for. There's nothing to do. You can't fix it without replacing the valves or the valve seals or both. There's just a bunch of stuff that timing belt breaking can mess up. But luckily for me, it worked out, and that's also why I haven't been posting any videos lately, was because I've been getting that done and getting my financial situation ready to go. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Please like this video if you want more of this. I want to try to get more likes than I did last time. If you're new here, please subscribe. And I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you so much.